Good morning, everybody. I'm working in the Fox 4 newsroom this week on a special series of stories. We know a lot of you are out of work right now and have been for the last 2 months, so paying the bills is an immediate problem for you. One of the things we're doing with the Rebound Southwest Florida is not only telling you stories about people who are having trouble making ends meet, but we want to show you solutions, things you can do to put your family in the best possible situation. And we'll show you people who put these tips to the test and had success. Every day this week, we'll add to the Make Ends Meet checklist. Today, something many of you can already check off: the stress. That's Pam Goldsmith there on the left, doing what she loves to do, working with her kids at Child Care of Southwest Florida. And here she is, volunteering with her other passion, the Sickle Cell Association of Lee County. Pam is the kind of person who is always doing something.
Ever since I was 16, I've always had a job. I've never been without a job. Always paid taxes, always had a job, 1 or 2 jobs.
But for 2 months, she just sat at home with no work. It was the same for Jonathan Bucher. He worked in the kitchen at a Fort Myers restaurant, and like Pam, he filed for unemployment but never got it. For 2 months, he and his family had no money coming in.
That's when the panic starts to set in. What am I going to do? Are these people ever going to get to me?
Both Jonathan and Pam felt alone, and there are hundreds of thousands of people in Florida going through the same struggle, the same dread of going to the mailbox to find a bill they cannot pay.
It stacks up, and then, every time a bill comes, there's another level of stacking, of stress.
The stress for Jonathan is having enough food on the table.
We kind of prioritize, hey, this is going to have to last for 2 days. We're going to be eating this for dinner for 2 days, so get used to it.
And when April turned to May and his savings were gone, wondering how he was going to pay the rent kept him up at night.
Where's that money going to come from?
Pam asked herself the same question.
All those things stress me, and I can't be stressed because it runs my blood pressure up.
Just before Christmas last year, Pam had to go on dialysis 3 days a week. Her husband has sickle cell disease, and with no job, there was no insurance.
So then it's like, whoa, how am I going to pay for dialysis? What do I do medication-wise?
When are we going to get some help? That's the big question.
Over the next 3 days, we're going to answer those questions and many more that you may have about your own situation. We'll share tips and resources about where you can get help. And then on Friday, we'll check back in with Pam and Jonathan to see what worked and how they're doing. So we'll pick up with the Make Ends Meet checklist tomorrow with the first step to getting back on track. We will come back from this Southwest Florida, and Fox 4 is dedicated to helping you get there. That means we don't just tell you about new jobs.
We're willing to interview anyone in any field.
We give you interview tips and career coaching so you can be your best for the first virtual job fair in Southwest Florida. And when the system isn't working for you, we will.
I'm going to begin sending every story I do directly to the governor's office.
That also means bringing you exclusive interviews with the people who decide how we'll reopen.
We could all use a mental health pick-me-up.
We're committed to showing you mental health issues to look out for and where to get help. And this week, a checklist to help you manage the bills when no money is coming in.
You're absolutely right. We can't let that fear rule us.
We have a Facebook group where people in your same situation are supporting each other.
I talked to him the other day about the Rebound. I said, your website's been really good because I can go on and get the facts.
One place with the information you need to get to the other side of this. That's the Rebound Southwest Florida.